Hi everyone, welcome to London session again. It's Tuesday. Right, let's see what we've got in the market this morning. I was meant to be doing the VIP members today, but I'm experiencing some difficulty in connecting to the server, so I've decided to do, instead of not doing anything, I decided to do another YouTube. Okay, and let's see what we've got this morning. Right, let's start with the dollar and see what we've got. So yesterday we did get the dollar to push up a little bit, and I was expecting a continuation to the upside, but price failed to trade above this high. It's left equal highs in there. I don't think we are rejecting to continue to go down. I don't think that's the case. However, because it's NFP week, all right, NFP week, I did warn yesterday that we might experience something like that the market will go sideways and it's gonna make it hard to trade, because we are in an NFP week. So be mindful, be careful going forward. We've already seen the signs of it yesterday. We had a really nice bull candle, and then all of a sudden price rejected and came back down. This is an indication, or this is the start of the manipulation for the week. Okay, this is a warning sign that we might get some sideways for the week. So most of the trades, okay, are going to be it's going to be a lot of sideways this week, basically. All right, so be mindful, be careful. If you do get a trade, do not hold on to it forever, all right, because we've just got a sign of what lies ahead of us for the week. All right, okay, so with that said, I still think the dollar should either go up or stay sideways, and we know what sideways means. Sideways means that they are going to run stops and then go the opposite direction, and then run stops and go the opposite direction. Okay, so be mindful going in today. Downside, I'm looking at this level in here. I wanted price to stay within this candle, yeah, and not break down. I want price to stay here and then give another push to the upside. They did run some equal highs in here, and they've just left, yeah, this high and that high intact. That's another equal high in there. So I'm still, short term wise, I'm still to the upside. Right, short term, I'm still to the upside. Maybe mid-August, then we might resume going down, but until then, I'm still to the upside for the dollar. I'll see how we trade inside here and see if we're gonna reject and push up. Let me draw these two lines. I do not want to see price go below these two lows. So these two lines. If price does, then I'll have to wait and see what price will do, because it will not make any sense for price to do that for now. So this last up candle is still within where I've drawn these two lines. So let's see if price will find support here and then push up. If it doesn't, then I'll just have to wait for more information to see what price is going to do. Okay, that means on Aussie, price is gonna come up a little bit for retracement. So let's measure the high to the low, and let's see what price is gonna do here. Yeah, that's 50% of the retracement. We have broken down, but overall we are still within the bigger range, which is this one. So we might stay a bit sideways with the dollar dropping this morning like that. Okay, again, it's NFP week, so be mindful going forward. I've already taken I think 2 losses from yesterday. I took a dollar CAD trade, and it stopped me out for a long, and a Euro CAD trade. Euro CAD, I'll show you when we jump onto them. Euro CAD trade, and that also stopped me out. So at the moment I'm going to be on the sideline, because 2 losses on one day, or within 2 days, because the dollar CAD stopped me out this morning. So I'm gonna wait for some more information, and then once I get a bit of clarity, then I'll take one last trade, and if that stops me out, then I'll be done for the week. Yeah, so be mindful. Okay, so let's see how price is gonna react up at this level. On the daily, not much to say. This last up candle is not the best up candle that I want to use for bearishness. Okay, it's more bullish than bearish, but the fact that we went up and then rejected again, that's what I stood upon for a continuation to the downside. But because that's my son sleeping and snoring, because I'm expecting price to continue going down, and we have this weak rejection, I'll have to wait for more information for now. So the level I have watching currently is this candle here. That's the mean threshold of this high to that low, and then I'll see how price is gonna react once we get there. Overall, this 1, 2, 3 down candles is like the last line in the sand. I do not want to see price go above it. If you had to remain bearish, I do not want to see price go above it. Alright, it's a big down candle. That's what's making this a bit tricky to trade. With yesterday, once we broke down and we retraced and hit this, I was all in for this low to be taken, and then a more continuation to the downside. But it seems that was not the case, because dollar didn't want to continue going up. So we have to wait. Okay, for short term, if you want to take some trades, okay, because it's NFP week, it's going to be a bit tricky. I'm expecting this pair to drop for this week. Okay, so maybe usually we do create some form of a fake move to the upside, and then we drop for the rest of the week. And when the week started, we started here and we didn't go up much. Yeah, we didn't go up much, and then we had this drop. So maybe we're gonna go up into that middle of these two down, this level here, right there. Okay, and that should create the high of the week somewhere in there. So if we do get up here and I see a rejection and a breakdown, then I'll jump back in to see if I can recover some of my trades I took yesterday, and yeah, positions I took yesterday. All right, so let's wait and see. For longs, I wouldn't buy this pair right now, even though I can see dollar is dropping. Okay, I wouldn't buy longs for now, because even if you're a trend trader, okay, your trend has broken. Okay, your trend has broken, so you're supposed to be looking for sells, not buys. All right, so right now, just on the sideline, waiting to see if we're gonna get rejection. Similar to New Zealand dollar, I think New Zealand dollar is more bearish. Yesterday I was expecting the opposite, Aussie to be more bearish than New Zealand, because Aussie New Zealand was dropping, but it decided to change its mind and reject. Okay, we had a high, low, lower high, lower low. So I was expecting a lower high and another lower low, but that was not the case. We've made another high, so we have a low high, lower low, higher low. So that's a trend continuation to the upside. So if we do have a trend continuation to the upside, that will be bearish for New Zealand. Yeah, that's why the New Zealand is not pushing as high as Aussie is doing this morning. Okay, so maybe I think I did send a trade idea on this, and we did hit the first target, just as we have in the live session. So if anything, then I will sell this rather than the Aussie now. Instead of taking the Aussie, I'll sell the New Zealand, because if Aussie New Zealand is going to continue going up, then the weakness will be on this one, then I'll sell this one. Okay, and we already have a sell on it. Our members already have a sell on this, and first target has been reached. So let's see if we're gonna get a continuation to the downside. Euro, we run yesterday. I did say I want to see if you're able to break this low. We did run this low, and then price has now rejected and come back up. So maybe this is a run on stops to kill bulls, right? And I kept saying that this thing is still bullish, regardless of what the dollar is doing. This thing is still bullish, so be mindful if you're going short on this. Okay, for buys, I think they've managed to run this low and come above this down candle, so maybe a short term quick long, let's do this. A quick long, yeah, these two targets for maybe a quick long to get up there, and then that'll be it. We are on NFP week, so this thing can stay within this range. Yeah, we could stay in this range. They're gonna just probably pick up stops, go up, come back down, and stay in the range. All right, so do not try to kind of be clever and say I'm gonna buy it for continuation to the upside, or I'm gonna sell it for continuation to the downside. We might stay in the sideways. So for longs, maybe buy target here and there with a stop below here. Not the best out there, but it is what it is. That's what we have in price right now. GBP, pound dollar, same thing. This one is the strongest pair out there. I think if you use the what I've been giving you showing you every day, okay, pound is the strongest pair from if you put on the monthly, and that is the one you should be using. Is the strongest out there, so do not try to sell short. It's still a buy market, just with how we gone into a little bit of a retracement. If they manage to trade above if they do manage to close above this down candle, I'll still be in favor for this to go and run these equal highs. Now we have not 3. We didn't quite get up there, but if you do trade above that down candle, I'll still be in favor for price to go and run I'll still be in favor for price to come and run this high. Okay, so if we do trade above yesterday's high, I will consider a long, which is this down candle here. We will inversely close above it. If you do trade above here, then I'll consider a long to go and take out those equal highs. Okay. So that will be the pair maybe I might consider long, because it's still bullish. You can hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay, sorry. I've gone through I've gone through a lot during the night. That's why I had a bit of issues, personal issues. So I've been awake all night as usual. Yeah, so if we do get above this high, then I will consider long to take out the equal highs, and then consider this drop as a run on stops, and not maybe for price to continue going down like people expect. Okay, so let's see, if we do trade above it, then I'll buy it with a stop below here and target this equal high. Or maybe they can keep this intact and keep going up and down and hold on to that equal high for Friday, because Friday is NFP and they might want to use that to run this equal high. Okay, so whatever you do not risk too much this week. Pound, euro pound, we are sideways, nothing to do on this at the moment. We did hit a daily level there on Friday, and I was looking for a long, and you can see we are still where we are since yesterday. Maybe by noon New York this afternoon, we will have a direction in terms of where price should go. Okay, so let's wait till noon New York session, and we might see some clear direction or what price is really trying to do today. Okay, it's Monday went sideways. Tuesday is London, price is trying to find its leg where it wants to go, whether up or down. So maybe it's a waiting game for us to just be patient, and during New York we might get a probable direction, maybe to trade for Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Aussie yen, again, same thing. We are not doing much. Yesterday's high is there, yesterday's low is there. We went down. I was looking for a sell right up here, and price did get there. Because I already had a position on, I didn't want to take this as a sell, and time of the day also was not right. I wanted price to get here maybe during London, and then if I do see the rejection during London, then I will take a sell. But price went through it, which is typical for NFP week. Okay, be mindful. That's all I can say. If you can just, if you made a bit of, and I know you did, most of you did, if you made a bit of pips last week, be grateful and just demo trade for the week. Okay, That's my personal advice. Demo trade for the week, and don't give back what you've made last week. Okay, because the market is going to be a bit choppy. Do not force any trade. Okay, I don't see anything right now. I was expecting a continuation to the downside, to target this equal low. I still favor the downside. So I did mention yesterday, what I'll do is place a sell stop during the live session. I think at 1 o'clock I said I'll place a sell stop down here. All right, so that's the only thing I'll go with. If this thing wants to come down, this didn't give any support, so I will place a sell stop down here. And if it doesn't come down there, then I don't take any trade. It doesn't give me any entry, right? I don't see this thing going up for now. If I look on the daily, so tricky to trade. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles, all wicks. Yeah, lots of wicks going on. So it's a typical market trying to stop people out and go the opposite direction. With these 2 down candles, I expected a continuation to the downside, and that has proved me not the case. Let's remove. This is still supporting price. Okay, that's our problem right now. That's still supporting price. On New Zealand yen, we have broken that one. On New Zealand yen, we have broken that one. So you can see it's struggling to go above that. Yeah, any movement, it just gets whacked back down. So maybe this is the one I might consider a sell if I see anything interesting. Yeah, because this one is weak, it's failing to go up. So maybe this is the one I'll consider a sell. Looking at price right now, there's nothing interesting going on in here. Absolutely nothing. There was an hourly level in here that I was looking for on my I think on Friday. I had this level when this was pushing up on Friday. There, right, we got there and then price rejected, but on Friday it was too late for me to be taking trades. It was noon time, and usually Friday noontime I don't like taking any position, right? But that's the only level I liked out of all the things that was going on in here. Right there. Okay, and I don't have anything else. Looking at price right now, maybe this one, but yet again, I don't like what price is doing. Okay, if we are to go down, I don't want to see all this sideways business. Hi, welcome. Well, I don't want to see this sideways business. I want to see turning me into. Let's put the daily dividers on. Right, that's Monday's trading, that's Friday's trading. Week started, we haven't done any up move yet. Yes, you again. Week started, we haven't done any up move yet. Let's be patient. That's all I can say for today. Let's be patient, because I don't like anything that price is doing so far today. Okay, I don't like anything that price is doing so far since yesterday. I'm not seeing anything interesting in price, so we have to be patient, because we can get caught anywhere in price, and price is gonna go against us, and I don't want to see that. Yeah, I don't want to see that at all. So let's be patient and let price show us something that we are interested in. Okay, at least the 4-hour rejection, clean price pattern. Okay, we are not seeing anything like that. So maybe it's a sign for us to be patient. Yeah, sometimes that's what you need to do. If price is not showing you anything, then just be patient with it. Okay. Pound, yen, yesterday, we did have, I said, if you want to buy this down candle. It didn't go up much. I remember someone did ask about it. Right, it didn't go up much. It went straight back to the high, or that daily, the high time frame level. It went back then and rejected. Yeah, so we can see, again, the market is telling us something. Patience. There's nothing on this again. If we do trade above yesterday's high, then I might consider a long to take out this high. Let's take this one off. Right, so if we do take out yesterday's high, then I might consider a long to on the 4-hour. How ugly price is looking, right? Let's go back to the daily. Wow. So at some point this candle was all the way down bearish, and then a rejection, and look at where we are now. It looks like it was to take out this high, but the fact that this area rejected, we have rejection, and we are rejecting again. If I drop down to the hourly, we did break this low. So patience, guys. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, I'm not seeing anything interesting so far this week. On this pair, I'm still bearish. on this. We've come to this last up candle before this whole move down. Okay, we rejected yesterday, came back today, run yesterday's high, and we have rejected again. When we are rejecting again and dropping right now. Price is just interesting. I just went on to this quickly to show you the trade I took and where I got stopped out. So I was long, looking for price to come to the main threshold of this range between this high and this low. I think it's still valid. Ideally my stop should be below this low, okay, because we are still in that range between this high and that low, so price can still come in there, but I was being clever, okay, and buying this right here. Right, I was being clever and buying this right here. Right, I was buying the rejection, and then price just rolled over. Yeah, price decided to roll over. So that sums up the week. Okay, what we're having for the week is not high probability, so I'm gonna be patient and do not force any trade yet. Maybe Wednesday I might find something to recover. So let's jump back onto Cardian. We are rejecting. Yep, you're right. It's my son. Being a dad, yeah. For some reason recently he likes to wake up in the middle of my sessions. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, cool. Let's carry on. I think by noontime there will be interesting stuff going on. It's just Monday, Monday sideways, Tuesday, Monday sideways, Tuesday morning market trying to pick up the direction it wants to go. So by noontime we will have an indication of what prices truly want to do, and then we can take advantage of it. Okay, so again, just hang in there. Okay, and if anything, always have a demo account. Yeah, I always have a demo account. That's what I do. I have a demo account, and if I have that each, we can't stay off from trading for some reason. So if I have this each of taking a trade, then I'll jump onto a demo account and take the trade on a demo account rather than taking it on the live account if I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so if you're not 100% sure of anything, have a demo account and then you take the trade on the demo account. If it's a win, you learn from it. If it's a loss, you learn from it. Okay, so have a demo account so that when the market is not clear, when you're not seeing anything that is interesting, then you take the trade on the demo. When you see something that is clear to you, it makes sense, you understand it, and you're confident in the situation that we are in, then you take a live trade. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've taken, like I did mention earlier, I've taken 2 losses, so demo trade. Demo trade all week, and then if I see something nice, then I will take the trade. Okay, so Cardian, let's see if we can come back and trade below yesterday's low. Okay, because I'm expecting price to continue going down, because this is an impulse leg and this is a retracement. I don't want to pick up a position up in here and get stopped out. So if they do run, because they've already run yesterday's high, so if they do come back down and run yesterday's low, that will be the pattern we look for, which is the engulfing pattern or the rejection pattern on the daily. It will look something like this. Yeah, it will look something like this, rejected and come all the way back down. Okay, if you do see that, then that will be very, very interesting. This down candle here. Yeah, if you do see that, that'll be, we're already seeing signs of it on this last up candle, but because it's NFP week, I don't want to take the risk right now on this pair. Okay, I don't want to take the risk right now. I want more confirmation. So I'll wait and see what price will do before I'll take any position on this. Ideally, I'll wait for this low to be taken. That's what I'm hinting about. So once this low is taken, then you can go in and start looking for sales. Okay, so wait for this low to be taken, then you can start going in to look for sales. Right, if not, we are still bullish on this time frame, not on the daily. On the daily we are still bearish. On the 4 hour we are still bullish. Okay, so wait for at least the 4 hour to 10 bearish, and then you can take position on dollar yen. Same thing, same scenario. Wait for this low to be taken before you start considering shorts. Okay, euro yen, stay out. It's sideways. We've just run this high. I don't see anything nice on this. We have rejection. This candle is within this one and that one. Okay, so that's an inside candle. Price can either drop quickly because you've gone above this high, or it can run up quickly because you are still bullish. So again, wait for more information. On the 4 hour, we are still making highs, high low, high low, high low. So the direction is still up, but because of the condition we are in, we might just stay where we are, break down, or I just don't like it. Truth be said, I don't like price action right now. Okay, I don't see anything. It's like price is looking at, it's like price is looking like you know, when you have clean water and then someone steps in and makes it all muddy, or clean water, and someone pours something mud into it and then makes it all muddy. That's what price is looking like now. We had clean price action from here, okay, and then all of a sudden someone has just stepped in and made price really muddy, very hard to read right now. Okay, so again, patience. New Zealand CAD, this one is looking clean because we run up to clean all these highs and reject it. So I did mention that if you're short on this, keep it, because it's looking good for the downside. Alright, so this one is looking clean, but I'll place my stop here. And then for my members, you know what these candles are. Okay, so we should see some let's see, yeah, so down here, first target, for now, yeah, with a stop above there, because I don't like what price is doing right now. So I don't want price to turn around and stop you out here and then still reject and go down. So for peace of mind, stop there and then target there. That's a almost a 1-to-1. You get away with it. Okay. You get away with this one. I probably might jump into this one to make back some of the unnecessary loss I took yesterday. Okay, so this one looks good. I like this one. It's similar to what this one did. Okay, after breaking this low and then went down. So on the down movement that is going, at least it's gonna drop a little bit down, maybe take out this low before any signs of retracement. On the daily, yeah, it looks nice. First target there. Okay, this is a consolidation, fake out, rejection, and we should look for continuation to the downside. So I think this one is looking clean, so maybe go for this one. Okay, let me see if I can post this for people to take advantage of it. And okay, that one is done. I think I might also be interested in it, so bear with me whilst I also get myself interested in it. Okay, maybe make something back for what I did earlier today. Yeah, this one, I like this one as well. For swing trade, I personally don't swing trade anymore, so I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna hold off onto this because price might take some time before it drops. Okay, so this one is still in the cards. I've already sent this one out, so there's nothing to say about this. I like as a swing trade idea. So EuroCAD, this is where I got stopped out yesterday. Yesterday I was buying this rejection. So if I show you what I was doing, okay, this swing low formed. That's the swing low I was buying. So I placed my entry on the lower time frame. I'll show you. Not the cleanest, and that's why sometimes I don't like trading on Mondays. Okay, you're gonna see why. Over time, the more you do this, the more you'll be picky in terms of your trades. Yeah, and then that happened to me. It was a small risk, 33 pips. Okay, so I want to see if we are still bullish for price to come and trade above this, then I'll be a buyer. If not, then I'll wait for price to close below this low, and then I'll be a seller. So that's what I'm waiting for now. Right, and it's a bit painful to see, not painful, but you know that you get stopped out and then price stays here. Yeah, you get stopped out and then price will stay where it is. It doesn't move. Very, very sticky situation. It's like, okay, do I buy it again or do I sell it? But then you have to go with your plan. My plan is, okay, if I get stopped out, if I want to flip the trade, then we have to come above here. Dollar CAD. pound CAD. Yesterday I did mention that we have formed a swing high, so price is looking like it wants to come to the main threshold of the overall range. Yeah, so that is the 50% right here. Right, so price looks like it wants to come down there. If I drop down to the 4-hour, it's making gradual steps, so that's where price should come to for now. It was a beautiful short yesterday. I personally don't like trading Mondays. You can see why, but this could be a nice short area to target this low, this level. Okay, that could be a trade idea if you want to, if you're not scared of taking a risk. I would say I'll take it on a demo account to see what happens. Okay, and then if you do get down here, then I'll be looking for continuation to the upside. Yeah, I'll take you on a demo account and see what happens, and then once we get down here, I'll wait for a rejection, and then I'll look for a continuation to the upside. Okay, dollar CAD, I've already talked about this, where I got stopped out. I got stopped out there. It looks valid to me. We made a low, we made a lower low, we made a high. So my trend change, I use this as a trend change. Made a low, made a lower low, and then we made a higher low, a higher high. To me, that's a trend change. So retracement is likely to take price up, and because we are still within that range, which is this one and that one, okay, there is chances that it can retrace all the way down and still be valid to go up. So stop placement in this situation will be a bit tricky. Stop placement in this situation will be a bit tricky, and therefore it will be subject to you taking a risk. You just have to take the risk and say, okay, I like price, I like what it's doing, so I'm just gonna buy it. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out, and that's what happened. Okay, so on this, at the moment I don't have anything. If we do manage to come above today's high, because they've run yesterday's low, okay, if they do come and climb above this, then I'll still consider long, because like I've explained earlier, it's still bullish, right? Right, it's still bullish. So if they do come above this, it will be what I've just showed you here. Not nice. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's see if price will do that. If we do get that, then I'll be interested in a long. But that's all subject to what this thing will do. We've just hit those two levels that I had on the 4-hour, and it's rejecting. So let's see if it will reject and give me a continuation to the upside. CAD Swiss is dropped into weekly separators. Okay, so that's Monday's trading. We went up. Tuesday we've gone up and then rejecting. Monday's high is still intact. I'm a bit skeptical when we do trade up on Monday and then Tuesday we are within usually what should happen is this. If I'm expecting a move to the downside for the week, Monday should trade up, Tuesday should open, take out Monday's high, and then reject. That's the typical price movement that I expect. Yeah, so Monday should go up, Tuesday open, take out Monday's high and then reject, and then I'll be looking for a continuation to the downside, just like we have on CAD yen. Okay, so CAD yen, Monday went up, Tuesday open, take out Monday's high and then rejection. That's the typical move I like to see if I'm bearish for the week. And then that Tuesday's movement should break down and target Monday's low. Once I see that, then I get confidence that Wednesday, Thursday at least will give me down candles. So Wednesday I'll go in looking for a sell, and then Thursday I'll go in looking for a sell. I don't have that on this pair. Yeah, Monday's high is far away, Tuesday is here, so maybe I'll just wait and see what price is gonna do. If we do manage to come and trade below Monday's low, which is all the way down here, then I might consider some kind of a short. Bear in mind, this thing is currently on the 4-hour bullish. On the daily it's still bearish. Yeah, it's still bearish, but on the 4-hour is bullish. So if you want peace of mind, at least wait for this up candle to be traded below on the hourly. Yeah, wait for the hourly candle to close below this, and then that should now form a swing high 1 2 3, and we should see a continuation to the downside. Okay, hope that makes sense. So let's see if we're gonna get something that will look like that. So we wait for price to come all the way down, take out this low, confirm a swing high. Okay, confirms a swing high, then we look for a continuation to the downside. And for my members, you will know what to do with these two up candles, because these two up candles is within the down movement. All right, so let's wait and see. Here New Zealand is rallying to, I think we've gone past the level that I said we should reach for. If I go back to this one, I think I did give a trade idea on this one yesterday. Let's see if I don't have it, but that was the target. Yeah, this high was the target I was targeting, right? Let's go back here. This was the level I was targeting, and we did get there yesterday and rejected, and we are now pushing through it. With the weakness in New Zealand, we might see this high taken. However, for now, this is the next upside objective. So if you want to take advantage, your stop should be below here. I think I should have bought this one instead of the Euro Aussie. I was placing my bet that Aussie was going to be weak, but it proved me wrong. So New Zealand is now the weakest pair. So stop down here and then target there for now. So when I say price is not clear, I hope you guys understand what I mean. Sometimes you see something in price that you are familiar with, that when you see it happening, you know what is going to happen next. Not exactly no, but the probability of that thing happening over it not happening is greater. So this is one of them. Like, the probability of price reaching here is greater than price reversing and going down. Yeah, so maybe if we had come on this one a little bit earlier, maybe when I started, maybe we could have caught it early. But nevertheless, it's still, you've got about 50 pips, which is not bad. You still got 50 pips in the cards, right? With a stop down here if you want to. Pound New Zealand, I think pound is weak. Euro pound has just rallied without me. it has rallied without me. That was the daily level. New York session would be nice because I think price is now moving around. So that's such a clean area. Maybe I should have held on to my trade on Friday. Anyway, because this one is going up, pound is going to be the weaker pair against the euro. Okay, euro is going up, pound is dropping. Yeah, because of this. So for now, euro pairs will be stronger and pound pairs will be weaker. That's how I do it. Okay, so I use euro pound and then Aussie New Zealand. That's why you can tell why euro New Zealand is rallying, because euro pound, euro is strong, Aussie New Zealand, Aussie is strong, New Zealand is weak. So if euro is strong and New Zealand is weak, what pair do you get? Euro New Zealand push up. But I was expecting Aussie New Zealand to drop. So if Aussie New Zealand is dropping, that'd be strength for Aussie, weakness for New Zealand. So then I was interested in this one. Yeah, and you can see I still have it there. I was looking for this move. It's still there. It can do that. It's just that it's gonna take time. This one is gonna go there first. Okay. So pound New Zealand is going to stay where it is. I don't think it's gonna drop yet, but it's not gonna rally as euro New Zealand is doing right now. Plus we are trading at a high time frame level. These last two up candles are meaningful, so we might see some form of right here. Still got just a tiny little bit to go on the upside, and then we might see a bit of weakness in here. Yeah, we might see a little bit of push to the upside and then a little bit of weakness coming in. I don't overall want to see this thing just collapse and go down. Maybe we'll go for retracement. So on the daily, I'll do the mean threshold of this low and wherever the high will form, and then I'll be looking for price to form another low there, and then we look for another leg to the upside. Okay, so again, nothing to do on this. The only thing that you can do is, like I've showed you, buy it to there and leave this one alone. Same thing on this. I think the bulls have stepped back inside this pair. This last up candle, let's see if we can get rejection up here, right? If I get rid of everything and then show you what I am looking at. Okay, so we have, and then a push up and then a rejection. That's something I'm watching on this one to see if that will be the case. This last up candle is meaningful. That's the last up candle before all these move to the downside. Yeah, so if there's going to be some selling pressure, it will be in this up candle here. So this was the last up candle, and also took out this high, and then all this selling took place. So we have consolidation, and we can see price pushing up for it. So let's see if we can get rejection. If we don't get rejection and it blows through it, then I think they're gonna resume going up, and we'll be looking for a run above this, which I don't see that now. And today is Tuesday, new week. If you go to the weekly, we can see they've already run this high. So price is, it's not necessary for price to come back up here again. Right, they've already run this high, so it's not necessary for price to come and run this high anymore, because they've already done the work. So if we run a high and we reject price, it's not necessary for price to come there again. If price does, then it's very bullish, then we look for a continuation to the upside. Okay, the fact that they've run this high and rejected means that we should continue seeing lower prices. So let's see what we're gonna do at this level. Yeah, let's see what we're gonna do here. Euro Aussie, I've already talked about this. I'm looking for price to run this high as my first objective, and then for second objective I'm looking for there. So my first target is here, and then my second target is there. Okay, so if you're interested, that's what I've got on this one. Pound Aussie, again, pound is weak because I've already explained Euro pound is rallying, so pound is weak. Aussie is strong. Aussie New Zealand is rallying, so that will cause this pair to go into a retracement. I still have this level here as target. I still favor that, so I will look for a long, okay, in here between this high and that low. I'll be looking for a long in here for a continuation to the upside. I don't think we are bearish, it's bullish. We're just going in for a retracement, so we might see one down candle or tomorrow form a swing low and then see price push up to take out this high. Okay, so watch for I'll watch for this down candle here. Okay, on the hourly, I'll wait for a swing low to form on the hourly basis, and then I'll take a long with a stop below here, targeting there. So something like this. Yeah, something like that. It's a 2-to-1 trade, so it's not bad. But I'll not buy it as it's dropping straight away. I'll wait for some form of a rejection on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, maybe wait for a swing low to form and then I'll buy it. If not, then I'll just have to be patient and wait for something to form before I take advantage of it. Swiss, yeah, I still have that level in there. We're still bullish. Short term, not long term. Short term, we're still bullish. They managed to form a swing low, okay, which is nice. But I'm looking for some of these down candles to be traded on the other side of it. So maybe this is just a short term retracement, and we should see a rejection and a continuation to the upside. So this down candle is what I had on yesterday. We've retraced back down to it. Okay, so this could be another nice opportunity to follow along. The dollar is rejecting that level that I outlined. It's rejecting. As soon as it trades above this down candle, okay, it closes above it, that will be very good. It will be a good sign for looking for a continuation to the upside, and that will give this one a push. So if you want to take advantage of this one, okay, what you can do is wait for price to rally back up, close above this down candle, and then trade it this way. Okay, at least it's giving you a rejection and a confirmation that it wants to go up. For now, it doesn't look like it because of this huge down move. Okay, and it's typical when we are bullish, we want to see price drop first anyway, so it's good. But just for your peace of mind, wait for price to trade above this high, okay, and then take a long with a stop below here, and then target there. I think that's the mean threshold of this entire range. Okay, maybe exaggerated. Right, something like that. Okay, something like this. So wait for the rejection, or wait for the close above. Wait for a close above this down candle, and then look for a long there. Maybe I'll send this in the group as well with the instruction of waiting for price to close above. Let me put a nice color, green. Okay. Oops. Wait for price to close above the green line, then enter for a buy. Okay. Dude, we know you. Okay, let's take a picture. And send it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's see if we're gonna get something like that. At least we'll get some joy on these pairs, and then leave the other ones alone, which are not giving us joy. This one, again, this one, like I did mention yesterday, we are already short. Some of them, I don't know if you're still short. Some of you are still short. If you're still short, then just keep it. They've just run this high and rejected. Yesterday I did talk about it. I like the way they run this Friday's high and then rejection, retracement, and we are looking for continuation to the downside. TP2 06 6042. Hang on, let's have a look where 6042 is, if we've reached there. $60.42. Yep, that was where we. I'll W in a minute. 06. $42. Yeah, that was there. Perfect. I think the second target has been hit, so there's nothing to do on this right now than to wait, because the target has been hit. I think the target was this low. Yeah, so the fact that they've hit this low is meaningful, so we might see some bounce. Okay, we might see some bounce. So once this target has been achieved, you move to the sidelines. Okay, that's how you trade. Anytime you have a target and the target gets hit, you stay on the sidelines and then wait for more information, because chances are it's going to bounce and go the other, it's going to turn around and go the other way, or it's going to go sideways. It's going to consolidate. Okay, when you have price going to your target, or the way I trade, right, once price hits my target, it's either it's gonna consolidate or it's gonna quickly reverse. Yeah, that's my, well, I'll call it, that's the way I trade. Because I trade with big with the institutions, I trade where the orders are sitting. So once price gets to my target, it's either price is gonna go sideways or it's gonna quickly reject and go the opposite direction. Okay, you can see example of it on dollar yen. Yeah, on dollar yen we did hit, I think, 3 targets, and then one of them caused price to quickly reject. Yeah, in here I've deleted them, but one of the targets did reject and quickly. That was this down can, no, I'm going here, right there. That was one of the targets, and then we did hit it, and then price quickly rejected. Yeah, it was a beautiful short. If you sold up here and you held on to this for that long, that's a lot of pips for you. Aussie Swiss, nothing on this one, do not touch it. Right, let's talk about oil a little bit. Yesterday I did mention that if we do manage to climb above this level, okay, it should act as support, because initially it was a good area for a long. And price broke through it. And the fact that price broke through it, once price comes above it, it should act as support. And we are seeing that right now. So with this, I think we should see price continue to push up. Okay, so for a trade idea, it still remains the same. Your stop goes exactly where it was before, and then you look for a continuation to the upside. If this stops you out again, then that's it. So you stay out, don't do anything. Okay, that's the business on oil. This is a one of the unique price actions, like I showed you, Marco, with the I think it was the Nasdaq, or I don't remember which one it was, but it's similar to this one. Yeah, that unique price action, when you see it in price, that's one of them. Price runs a good level, it acts as support, it comes back above it, then it should act as resistance, or the other way. Yeah, Nasdaq. Yeah, that price action that you saw on that one is similar to not the same, but it's got the same protocols, as in once this happens, that should happen. Yeah, so once A happens, B should happen, or once B happens, C should happen. That's similar. Yeah. Okay. Gold. Gold is sideways for now. On the daily, I think they've traded above this down candle, so we could see, my members, you know what to do with this down candle. That's a reaccumulation candle. So you can forecast where it should get to. I think they've got to their first target, so maybe it's about to go for the it's about to go for the second target. All right, so this down candle, I think they've gone to the first target, so the second target will be intact, that down candle there. So let's see if you get that. I'm not going to do it or those who are here that are not part of us, join us, and then you learn about this. Maybe somewhere in here. Okay, that is possible. Stop should be here. Yeah, that's possible. Last one, Bitcoin. Yesterday I said during the live session, if you want to be a buyer, I think that was run in here. Yeah, 2 o'clock. Yeah, if you want to be a buyer, buy it with a stop there and target this one, that one, and that one. Okay, and if it stops you out, then you flip the trade and then you target here and here and here. We still have that still in place. There's nothing to do about it. All right, there's nothing to do about it right now. So we come to the end of all the pairs that I look at. Took me 79 minutes. Any question, anything you want me to look at, and I'll look at it for you. Let's have a look at the indices and see what they're up to. Very actually, before I do that, let me quickly check something on, because someone did ask me a question on Euro Swiss. I want to see if my price action understanding is still there. When did he ask? Was it Friday? Put the daily dividers on. Yeah, Friday. So Friday, I think he was considering a long. He was still considering a long, and I told him not to do it because we've already gone above this equal high and rejected, and price went and still failed to go above it. So if you're considering a long, it's not gonna work out. The only place you might consider a long is because we ran this high, sorry, we had a low high and we ran this low, then maybe down here will be somewhere to probably be a buyer. But up here, it was during 9 in the morning. Yeah, that was not a good time to be a buyer. But down here, yes. I don't know if you are in here, but again, price is still not willing to go up. It's just taking out highs. I think they've set another equal high. It's just for me. I just wanted to check what this one did. Nothing serious. All right, let's jump back to Nasdaq. Right, they've run this equal high and rejected. That's typical. Typical. Dollar should, if dollar is going up, this should retrace a little bit more. So maybe something like this would be let's go on the 4 hour. Yeah, it looks nice on the 4 as well. They've just run this equal high, so we should see price drop back down. We are in August, so we could see a bit of a sell-off. Let's see if we can target this down candles low into in here. So something like this. All right, something like this, because we've just run this high and rejected. anytime you have a high and we run and reject, that's bearish. Yeah, straight away you consider it to be bearish, and then you look for sales. This is usually traded in the lower time frame. Yeah, so I'll look for a sell somewhere in here with the retracement. If it does retrace, I'll look for a sell somewhere in here and target this low. That's exactly where I have the first target. I think I did teach about this some time ago. That's how I'm looking to trade. If we have a high time frame level, we run it and then reject, then I look for a sell. Or the opposite, high time frame level, we run it, we reject, we run it, we reject, then I'll look for a buy. Okay, so whether we run it, reject, buy, or run it, reject, sell, that's something here. High time frame level, we run it, reject, then I'll look for a sell. Right. I think this one has got the cleanest price action. The other ones, I don't see them. Yeah, I don't see anything interesting on this. Or maybe I do. Yeah, they've run this high, they've run a low, come back up and run this high. So this looks like it wants to come up here for the equal highs. At the same time, we do have equal lows in here, so it's a double-edged sword. It can come up here. For now, it's set to go up here because we had this low, that high, that low, and we've made a high. Something like that. Okay, so they might go up here, run this high, and then reject and come back down and run this low, or they'll come up to this last up candle here and then come back down and leave this for later on. So if you do get up here, rejection, retracement, you can sell short and target this equal low. And then I think the month of towards the end of August, we will see a bull run again on this, and we should see a continuation to the upside. Let's remove all the drawing. Let me put it on here so you can see it again. So we do have equal highs and equal lows. Right now we have traded above this, so it looks like he wants to do this. Or okay, that's what it looks like he wants to do. And then last one, ES. I did mention that it looks like he wants to go for this two up candle. These two up levels. Yeah, this one and the other one. If they don't and we trade below this area, then I'll be looking for this clean, very clean lows in here. I'll look for them to be run. So if you do break down, okay, all right, I think I've come to the end of all the pairs that we look at. Is there anything anyone wants me to look at? Is there anything anyone wants me to have a look? Okay, nothing. So I think I'm gonna end here. Again, for those of you who are not with us in the Discord, the link is down there. Do your best to click on it and join us in the Discord. I think you're gonna like it. You're gonna enjoy. At least you're gonna have someone to tell you when not to trade, and that's all you need. Sometimes you need someone to tell you, look, the conditions of the market are not good, so do not trade, and that will save you a lot of money, rather than you going somewhere and then they teach you trade every day, and you end up losing your money. Okay, so if you join the Discord group, at least you get me to tell you, do not trade today or do not trade tomorrow, and that will save you some money. Okay, all right, I'll end here, and I'll see you guys. If the portal doesn't work, then I'll see you guys here again tomorrow, same time. If it does work, then I'll do the portal in the morning, and then I'll do New York session on YouTube. If it doesn't work, then I'll do YouTube in the morning, and then I'll see if I will do another YouTube in the afternoon. Okay, so thank you for coming, and enjoy the rest of your day. Market is very tricky. Just trade the things that I showed you. If you want me to just quickly go over it, New Zealand CAD looks good. Okay, Euro New Zealand did look good for that target. If this one trades above on the hourly, if it does trade above this high, that's also looking good. And EuroCAD, if EuroCAD does trade above this high, that also looks good. And then that's it. The rest, stay out and just be patient. Okay, all right, take care.